And we've got even more juicy spoilers from One Piece Chapter 1156, so let's dive into the extra content. This chapter is sparking a lot of discussion. We already had the first wave of spoilers, and now we're getting a second dose. Some serious compliments to the initial leaks. The title of the chapter is Idols, not just referring to Japanese pop idols, but in this case, the Kuja Pirates. Yes, the focus is still on the flashback, but now the story shifts to the seas. We're getting a legendary meeting between Roger's pirates and the Kuja Pirates, and it's about to break into a clash between both crews. According to the leaks, Roger's crew won't be able to give it their all during the fight. Why? Because Shaki is just too beautiful. In fact, it's revealed that she was even more admired than Gloriosa, who at the time was the reigning empress of Amazon Lily. Even Gol D. Roger himself was taken aback by Shaki's beauty. But as we all know, it was Rayleigh who stole her heart in the end. Oh, and this is wild. It's revealed that Gloriosa was in love with Roger, the future Pirate King. Now let's pause here and talk about something Oda once did in SBS Volume 56, where he showed alternate futures for the Straw Hats. Some where things went right, and others where they went wrong. For example, we saw a version of 70-year-old Luffy who had aged well and was basically a copy of Garp. In the failed future, though, he looked extremely old and frail. So where are we going with this? Clearly, Shaki and Gloriosa aged very differently. Gloriosa really seems to have been weighed down by time, while Shaki is still a charming and attractive woman. And perhaps that's because Gloriosa never got to experience her true love, while Shaki found joy by living her life next to Silver's Rayleigh. That's why I'm a bit scared for Boa Hancock's future, in case Luffy never returns her love or marries her. This could be a sad fate repeating itself. Moving on now, let's talk about the battle. The fight between Roger's pirates and the Kuja Pirates gets interrupted by the arrival of the Marines. And among them, Garp. Yes, we're getting a full-on battle between Garp and Roger. Buckle up. We're talking about massive bursts of Conqueror's haki flying all over the place. Let's add some more spice to the spoilers now. Roger and Garp both use named attacks, brand new techniques, and they both get injured from the clash. Their attacks don't directly collide, so there's no sky-splitting moment, but instead we see a huge shockwave of raw haki. Finally, we're going to witness these two legends fighting at their absolute peak. Can you imagine what that'll look like in the anime? Absolute chills. But wait, there's more. The chapter will also shift back to the Rocks Pirates, and this part right here is gold. We're going to see the full crew: Big Mom, Kaido, Silver Axe, and more. And speaking of Silver Axe, he's revealed to be a Yakuza-style warrior wearing a kimono similar to Shiki's. He's actually a rival to Shiki, and feared across the New World. That's a massive reveal. To close out this breakdown, get ready, Xebec finally explains his master plan to take over the world. He says Elbaf is the key piece in his strategy to overthrow the world government. His idea? He wanted Harald to eat a legendary fruit from Elbaf that would help him execute his master plan. Now here's the juicy part. Could that legendary fruit actually be the Gomu Gomu no Mi? Or rather, the Hito Hito ni Nika, the sun god fruit? And what about the Yami Yami no Mi, the darkness fruit? What if that one's not a Logia after all, but another mythical Zoan with a fake name? This is going to spawn tons of theories in the coming weeks, I guarantee it. To wrap things up, this chapter is pure hype. And honestly, I believe we're only seeing 30% of what's really coming. There's definitely much more waiting to be revealed. One last reminder, after this chapter there will be a break. But it's a magazine break, not an Oda break. So there's a strong chance the leaks will come out earlier than expected. And of course, we'll be getting the full summary and scanlation version soon, so stay tuned. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Sikizai.